Welcome to this week's 10 Things list, where we are going to present you with 10 really good or sometimes really bad ideas.
It depends. This week is keeping the board game theme. We decided to take a look at the movies that would make great board games and how to see them playing. With the films like Aliens and Labyrinth already making the transition,
Let's
right? Let's look at our choices to kick it off. And so what I'll go ahead and do, I'll go ahead and start off right here. My all-time favorite movie, Legend. Here we have your typical Dungeons and Dragons group, okay? We have the main
Which doesn't degrade into Monty Python.
So we have the main characters who are from the movie, and we have everyone who poorly mistakes as the Christian devil, darkness. No, really, I am tired of hearing that. It is not the Christian devil, Satan. It is darkness, the complete demon, who are basically the good guys attempting to rescue the unicorn before darkness,
The last unicorn.
spoiler alert, kills it. Here we have to go through multiple wildcard scenarios, and you have to move around the board with your party. Here's the catch, though. There is a timer, and so you must rush as quick as possible to get to the darkness and stop him. But you need certain items in order to defeat him, so you must go throughout the board to find them and get to him before the time runs out and the unicorn dies. It's a 1980s movie. It's one
I
of my
can see that
favorites.
working, but you know what else I can see working?
Which
My
one?
next choice is Pumpkinhead.
Yes!
Who here does not love Pumpkinhead, okay? Now, we all love these mystery-type games like Betrayal on the House on the Hill where you don't really know who it is, so that would be the person controlling Pumpkinhead, but it would be more of a setup like Last Night on Earth, where it's scenario-based and you have your house or your town that you have to kind of work through. So, you know, someone's playing the bad guy, and they're controlling Pumpkinhead, and everyone else is trying to escape. And
Oh
so,
my gosh.
like it's, you know, unlike Last Night on Earth, Pumpkinhead's a lot faster, so you got to be really quick. So you're in this house trying to find items and things that could either delay Pumpkinhead or keep you alive till morning. And so there's all sorts of spaces. The only thing I don't know how to do is how to figure out who the betrayer is, because if you stab someone and Pumpkinhead goes, ah, then, you know, obviously you found the person is it. But if you stab your friend and they go, ah, I die, and Pumpkinhead eats you, you're lost. So there'd be that whole fun of kind of like
That would definitely
attack
be
your friends and you don't know who your friends are and your enemies are.
I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and that should definitely be a game where you have to watch Pumpkinhead when you're playing it. And it sounds like a really good drinking game will be added to it.
Pumpkinhead drunk. I'm going to survive, Jeffrey. You bad guy.
Anyways, so this
Next
is
up on the list we have
Spaceballs. This is going to be a fun game. You basically are either the people of the Druidia or the people of Spaceballs. So far in this game, Druidia has lost half of their air supply from Spaceballs, and the air shield has been stuck open for some time, as Spaceball famously vacuums the air supply. You must battle with them either with the Swartz or other means of battle.
Schwartz.
From jamming the satellites to blocking the air shield with Her Majesty's Royal Mass Luggage.
Or
How
Jeffrey's
funny would that be?
favorite, throw a shoe.
Throw a shoe. You know, stuff like that. Anyways, so to even combining the desert for the codes to lock the air shield, you know, combing the desert and such like that, how funny would that be? All right, you can only do this and this and this. And then, all right, comb the desert. You comb the desert a little bit. We only got one code. It turns out the code at the end is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This would definitely be a drunk party game.
It could just go so many ways, and I think this game would be a lot of fun depending on whichever side you choose.
Yeah, it could definitely be interesting.
I think it's
So
gonna be
next up on the
hilarious.
list, we have one of my favorite movies, The Great Muppet Caper.
Oh my gosh,
Now I'm
yes.
telling you, if there was ever a Clue game variant, this is the one.
Yes.
The Great Muppet Caper. Because instead of a house, you'd be in a city kind of like a Scotland Yard, and you have to solve the case Muppet style. So you'd have weird Muppet inventions that you'd get from like Honeydew and Beaker and your, you know, random scene shenanigans. You're driven around by the Dr. Teeth band.
As long as I get to play Animal, I'm happy.
You would. So you get to play all the Muppets.
Or
The
Fozzie.
point is to beat the clock in this game and solve all the mysteries of who's actually doing it before time runs out, because every crime makes Miss Piggy closer to jail. When she's in jail, your bacon's cooked. Just the craziest Muppet game would just be hilarious.
I honestly don't think Kermit would mind about that. But let me just go ahead and tell you about this next one. This one's the witches.
Jeffrey's
Remember
favorite.
little witches?
Yeah.
I remember last week's little thing, and that got me rolling about this topic. So you're the kid, and you are hungry. The adults will not let you eat until dinner time, but you got to make sure you don't eat any of the wrong candy, since you're not allowed to eat any food whatsoever. But so you're a kid. You want to go eat candy. Adults are like, oh yes, let me go fatten them up. Blah blah blah. All right, so think of this game.
Saying, let me fatten up my child to eat them. No, I don't think so.
Well, think of this game as a game Clue. Only you need to go around the hotel and find certain items without getting caught by the other witches who are hunting you to shove a snake down your throat to turn you into a mouse, or the hotel staff, and because you're not supposed to be in this area. And with enough evidence collected, you need to race to the adults, aka your parents, to convince everyone that there are witches in the hotel. I think this would be a lot of fun game. The thing is that everyone looks like they're hotel staff or other people, so you don't really know who's a witch and who's not a witch.
They would have square-pointed shoes on their pictures. You know right away. We all know that
leave
rule.
My square-pointed shoes out of here, or
Never.
I will take my mask off.
Never. So next up on our list is one of my favorites, Mad Max Fury Road.
Yes.
Now, I've got this game called Thunder Valley where it's like Mad Max, but you build your track with cards, and as you're going, you're flipping them over to see what's happening. It's all like, it's car battle. It is straight up car battle like Car Wars, and I'm so excited. This could work because it's also expandable because you could have factions for team play with all sorts of expandable sets. You could, just like in Warhammer, you can customize your cards with a certain amount of points so you know what you're having. Can you imagine having little cards, little people going back and forth on the little springs, dropping things off? I mean, it would just be amazing.
I think that's going to be so strategic. Just to play it, just be
But to throw the strategy out the window, there's environmental effects each turn because you are in the wastelands. What if a sandstorm hits or an electric storm hits or you're raided by a bunch of mutants from the Hills Have Eyes? I mean, it could just be a great... Yes, Hills Have Eyes mutants in the apocalypse. It's there.
I never saw the movie. Hills Have Eyes, that is.
I
saw Mad Max.
I was about to kick you straight
because
off
it was funny
here.
because when we were talking about this subject, I almost picked this. Almost picked this one.
I got there first because I'm cooler.
It's all right. It's all right.
But up next on our list is...
Gremlins 2. So you're stuck in the office building and you need to escape. However, you have this can go in the Gremlins first movie too. However, so you need various amounts of items you can carry and collect it as you go use them against the Gremlins. You and your team are going to attempt to escape, but not everyone survives. Because there's little cards that you pick up, and you're like, I get
Nobody
you by
dies
the
in the
Gremlin.
Gremlins movie except for Gremlins.
Exactly.
God, all of a sudden, this took a real dark turn.
Exactly. So you have a time limit, and you must get out before nighttime. This can go a lot of ways, getting caught in gremlin webbing, to everyone having an interview with the headmaster himself, a little gremlin, tea time. It's a crazy game in escaping one of the most favorable movies of all time, and I think this would definitely work out. It'd be a lot of fun, and come on,
this could be a good game if you got a good group going on. But we want to talk about strategy games. Up next on the list is one of mine, Independence Day.
Yes.
Okay, I love the idea of dual boards. Risk 2210 has the moon and the Earth, so this game would have the Earth and the space, but the Earth is harder for the aliens. I mean, it's harder for the humans, whereas space is harder for the aliens, so there'd be that weird balance of how you have to manage it out, because in space you're trying to protect the mothership, on Earth you're pretty much unstoppable as the aliens. Let's just say that.
No, that's true.
This would
really
definitely feature a countdown system to Doomsday, basically. So you have to you would get goals. So you would have to achieve all those goals before it happens. So either you eradicate the humans on Earth, or you kill the mothership. Because we all know the mothership has the queen in it. So you kill that, you win, or you destroy the Earth, you win. It would just be awesome because it'd be like Risk, and you have all these cool little pieces, and something happens, you play a card out of your hand. You woke in the Hive Queen. Oops, there's this giant piece on the board. Awesome. I love variations of Risk. This would be a perfect variation of Risk.
With the Doomsday thing, I think it'd be kind of cool. The aliens have to do something to it, so you turn a trigger every round or something like that. Otherwise, it goes off. That game sounds like it's going to go really well, but I'm going to go a little bit darker now, and I'm going to go with the movie Saw, the most extreme horror, most crazed game you can think of. So you're in scenarios, and you're with one other person, so everyone's in teams of two. And you need to figure out how to get out of them, then escape. See? However, each scenario, of course, has a timer. If you're unable to get out with a certain time, you die. And you lose team member after that. So you could be on teams of two and attempt to get out each time. Each team having various amounts of scenarios, and whoever escapes the most wins the game. But technically, everyone dies anyway, so you're going to lose the game. So this would be a very strategic game in a mind's eye under the most extreme pressure. Give them all right, you have these various items in the room, and you're connected to a freaking bear trap about to snap your head off, and your other friend is has whatever, and they have to use this item to try to unlock you, and they have to use this item to try to get you out, and then the door opens, and if you don't get out by the time the timer runs out, one of your people die.
This sounds like it'd also be pretty fun LARP, but I don't know who would play it. Besides Jill over there and Harley.
If this turned into a LARP, I would definitely have to have psychologists like talk to me after game.
All right, so we're gonna wrap
Wow.
up this list with the craziest game. Okay, this is the first thing that hit me.
I can't. I just
Mean
can't.
Girls. Okay, this would be the ultimate. You'd have a board for the school, the neighborhood, and the mall. It would be like Ultimate Werewolf because
Look where she is right now.
everyone would have a role. The queen bee has to keep popularity up. The dumb blonde has to keep her stupidity up. The traitor has to be undetected. And so you keep your popularity by being mean to kids in school. The dumb blonde can't have too many cards in her hand because it makes her look smart because she'll lose things like. It would just be the craziest game to play. Totally drunk. This is a drunk party game if I've ever created one.
So you have to drink an hour or two beforehand before you even
You gotta
start
be totally
playing
wasted
it.
because you would definitely
Blackout Jeffy strikes again.
You'd have the board to move around in to perform actions. You'd have to go mall madness shopping at the mall to buy the ultimate clothes to equip your character for points so you're stronger.
I kind of want to
You'd
play
have
this
the
with
mystery
Harley.
date aspect just so you could try to sneak someone's boyfriend or say, oh no, you can't do that.
What?
And someone would have to play a fetch card because that's totally fetch. And
Oh
someone's going to
my
have to try to pull that
gosh,
off at some point. This would be the ultimate party game.
I definitely want to play it. If we ever develop this game, if anyone develops any of these games, please come back to us because honestly, I really I want to play them. I want to play them. We'll have a whole show based off of that.
So that's been this week's 10 things list. If you've enjoyed what you've heard, let us know in the comments below.
It's definitely going to be very interesting. And, just letting us post on our website and such like that, or email us, comments below. We'll get back to you on that.
We're going to have lots of fun with that.
It's definitely going to be something different.
So you could...
You can talk about me, say that I mean, but I blow your head off when then you consider because I'm a pretty